Hello everyone! Today I want to show you how to make waistcoats for women. I'll show you how to adjust a basic pattern. This is my basic pattern. I've traced it to a piece of tracing paper. I don't want to wear items with the same design, same darts, same necklines, and so on. I can adjust my basic pattern to every new item. I want you to be able to do it too. This is going to be a double-breasted item. I want to add 8 cm to the center front. I need to draw this line again and sign it. This detail will be 8 cm wide. Now I'll draw a neckline. I wanted to start about 22 cm down from this point. This is the edge I'm facing. I'll sign it. Notice that the princess seams do not go through the center bust. They are closer to the side seams. So we still need to make small darts here. I like to make bias darts which go from the center bust to this princess seam. The design of this item is not simple. Not only there are princess seams on the front, but there are also such interesting sleeves. I'll make princess seams on the back too. This is the center back. I'll sign the details. Front side, back side. These lines are straight now, but there are darts in these ones. That means that I need to make darts here too. Can you see a dot here? I just move it to the princess seam. I'll make the armholes 1 cm deeper. Let's start cutting. First, I've decided to make a new skirt. And then I've realized that a waistcoat would look amazing with this skirt. Notice that I haven't drawn sleeves yet. This is the back. You can see that I'm much better at cutting than at drawing. Do not forget to cut darts. Think I'll move this one to the neckline. Notice that we need just a couple of minutes to adjust and cut a pattern. Now I'll move the dart to the neckline. The back is almost ready. People often ask me how to design a dart in the neckline. Just move it from the shoulder. You can see that we need to make these lines straight. This is how the back looks like now. Let's move on to the front. I'll cut the dot first. Notice that my bust is not that big. Darts can be much bigger. Don't be afraid of them. You can divide a big dart into 3 smaller ones. I've showed you how to do it. This is a very useful technique. I'm cutting the side detail at the front. Five minutes ago, it was a basic pattern. Next, I want to move a dart. This is how I do it. I need to adjust the shoulder after moving the dart. I'll show you how to do it. Otherwise, a shoulder seam won't look good. Make a shoulder a bit bias. I'll mark the place where the princess seam will start. I've decided that we are ready to move on to the more complicated designs. Do you remember how to work with shoulders? First of all, you need to match them. This is the only right way to work with shoulders. I want to open the neckline for about 3.5 centimeters. Notice how I cut the back neckline. I've cut a bit of the dart, but the rest is still here. I will still make the dart. Let's move on to the front neckline. I make it 22 centimeters deeper. I put a mark here. Here's the sketch. Notice how the neckline looks like. I draw a line here, and then one more through this point. This is how the neckline looks like. I've already checked the shoulders, so I'm absolutely sure that they're even. This is the center front. I know that the area will fit me perfectly. I can continue working. Now I need to design the shoulders. Have a look at this detail. I want to make it a bit round. I'll mark the buttons. This is where they will be situated. I draw a line this way. I want you to understand that you can adjust your basic pattern to any design you like. This is the front detail of the waistcoat. The only things which are not ready are the shoulders. Notice how the shoulders look like. Moreover, There are princess seams under the sleeves. I'll show you what to do with them. I close the dart to see how the armhole could look like. I'll make sleeves 6 centimeters long. Notice how I draw a sleeve. Draw it this way. This is how a sleeve should look like. I want to show you how a pattern should look like. Of course, it's much easier to make such sleeves without side details. The front is ready. Now we can move on to the back. I measure 6 centimeters first, and then draw absolutely the same sleeve. This is where the details cross. Guys, remember that practice makes perfect. I show you a lot of techniques you can't find in books. This is because we've come up with these techniques when practicing. Let's have a look at the patterns once again. This is the center back detail, and this is the back side detail. They will be attached to each other this way. This is the center front detail, and this is the center side detail. This is the center front. I remind you that the item will be double-breasted. The darts were moved to the princess seams. The sleeves are also ready. I know that the item seems pretty simple at a sketch, but to make it you need to know something about designing. Have a look at the table once again. I've adjusted my basic pattern to make such one. That's all for today. Be different and beautiful. Don't be lazy and remember that practice makes perfect. My name is Irina. Subscribe to my channel and write the comments. Goodbye.